Hello and welcome to the BC Design channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tool review on the new Hultafors snap-off knives. I bought these two myself and I've been using them for a year or a bit more, mostly every day. And Hultafors sent me these two new ones to use while doing my review. The knives come in 3 different sizes, which refers to the size of the blade. These ones are all the 18mm version, but they also come in a 9mm and a 25mm version. The knives can be used easily by both left and right-handed people. These ones are set up for right-hand use at the moment. All you have to do if you're left-handed is just swap the blade over so that you're cutting on the opposite side, and then you'll be able to use the controls easily. You can get these knives in both an auto lock style, which is when you push this button or pull it down, it automatically locks itself, or in this wheel lock type. You basically lock the blade by means of turning the wheel left or right. My favourite is definitely the auto lock. I just find it quicker to use and a bit handier. The knives have a nice grippy rubber coating to stop your hand from slipping while in use. And they also have this pry tip. You can use it for opening cans or many other little things. You can put quite a bit of force on the knife when you have the blade locked, and it won't collapse. What will happen though is that the knife blade will actually break before you do any harm to the knife or the locking mechanism on it. But I'm putting quite a lot of force on that there now. It's burying into the MDF tabletop and the safety lock isn't moving on it at all. The knives also have storage for 3 blades inside the handle. Which is nice and very handy. There's a refill pack. 3 blades inside it. I'm doing this all one-handed, so it's handy enough to use. Hultafors make 3 different types of blades for these knives. This one is called the snap-off all-round blade. It's silver in colour. It's made for everyday use, cutting plastic, stripping wires, opening boxes, all the usual stuff you'd use your knife for. Then they have this black blade. This is called the snap-off edge blade. It's extra sharp for precision cuts and cutting plasterboard. And then there's also a silver blade that has a red sort of a box around each number on each segment of the blade, but I haven't got one of them to show you. But they're developed for cutting insulation, plasterboard and carpet, sort of tougher jobs. But in saying that, I've used both these blades to do all those things and they've all worked fine. I don't know how much better the performance blades would be. The blades come inside this handy little carrier box. There's a button on the back. You press it, it pops open, and inside you have 4 of the little carriers that fit into the recess on the back of your knife. And inside each carrier there's 3 blades. It's a nice handy little pack. Another nice little design feature on this knife and the blade box is that when you want to snap the tip off, that little recess there on the outside of the box is there so that you can put the tip of the knife in and just snap the blade off, and the blade gets held in the recess and doesn't fly around, which is really good. Changing the blades is really easy. Just get the knife, press down on the red button at the back of the blade and pull the whole switch to the back. It just pops out. Take off the old blade, put on the new one, slide it back into the housing, press down a bit again, and it just slips back in, and that's you ready to go again. All in all, I really like these knives. I think they're really well designed. I like the little features like the rubber grip, the pry tip to open tins or whatever you want to do with it, unscrew things. I love the way it carries the blades on board. And I also really like the construction with the metal all the way up the inside of the handle of the knife. I think they're a really good knife and I'd recommend them to anyone.